Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Movies with MacLean. I want to start off by saying congratulations to the Denver Broncos. And first, before we get started, I have two guests here, Eric Thomas.
How we doing?
And Griffin Burress.
What's up, guys?
So we got a good show for you guys today. We're talking Quentin Tarantino and our favorite movies of his. And first off, though, we're starting our first ongoing segment, which is the movie news. So I have 3 news stories today that we're going to discuss before we get into the main topic of the show. The first story is that Star Wars: The Force Awakens finally crossed the $2 billion mark worldwide, and it becomes the third movie to make that mark, the others being Avatar and Titanic. Avatar has a total of 2.89 billion, and Titanic is 2.19. So, what do you guys think? Do you think Star Wars will catch those other 2 movies, or what do you think?
Dude, I think it's on the run for him. I mean, you could just tell before that movie even came out that it was about to make a lot of money, because there's just a lot of hype already for that movie, and it doesn't seem to be dying down at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with Eric in saying that, because the movie compared to the recent prequels that came out, totally different movies. I mean, it set itself up so great after the original trilogy. It's almost like the prequels, they're not canon, they don't exist. I think it set itself up really well, and I mean, it's gonna keep doing great. So
Yeah, I mean, the fans of it were like really pleased, like that. I mean, myself included, I was very pleased with that compared to the prequels, and I mean, I've been back to see it multiple times. I don't know if it'll catch Avatar, but I think it'll catch Titanic. I think it'll make another 200,000 worldwide. Probably, I don't think it'll catch Avatar. That's got a long way to go, but yeah, I mean, it's a big milestone.
are you a fan of Avatar? Do you like Avatar?
It's all right. I think it's a great visual movie. Like, it looks great, but the story's like just all right. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'll be honest. I mean, when it first came out, it was one of the first 3D movies to be shown,
Yeah.
and that's where all the hype came from.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I do not understand why it is at the top at all. I just don't think it deserves it.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice if Star Wars passed it to have that good of a movie sitting at the top.
The fact that that movie surpassed so many other great movies is just kind of a shock.
Yeah,
And it's so recent, you know.
Yeah. Well, like, 3D usually doesn't work, but it worked pretty well in Avatar. And, yeah, alright. Is that all for that one? You guys have anything else to say?
Yeah,
Rumor has, though, it wasn't it James Cameron said he had a dream about the movie, and he said that he had the dream, 20, 30 years ago, and then he said, technology isn't ready for me to release the movie.
Really?
You heard about
I never
that?
heard that.
Yeah, that's why. That's
cool.
why he released it so much later, I guess. But I mean,
Yeah. Well, he had taken a break from Titanic for like 12 years before he made Avatar. Now we're getting Avatar 2, 3, and 4. I don't know.
really,
I did not
Yeah,
I did not
Wow.
know about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think it'll be like 2 years they'll do the second one.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, he has
Jeez.
plans
Wow.
for that.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure they'll have the money because it'll...
I mean, hopefully they'll be
Make
great
as much,
movies,
yeah.
but I can't see him going to a 4th one. You
Yeah.
got to screw up
I don't know where
somewhere.
they're gonna.
You got to screw up somewhere.
Yeah. Alright, next story. There's a new theme for Batman in the upcoming Batman vs. Superman. The other Batman themes we have is the Danny Elfman theme from the original 1989 Batman, and then the Hans Zimmer, James Newton Howard theme from first from Batman Begins. And this one is now by a guy, Junkie XL. I hadn't really heard of him, but I looked him up. I guess he scored Mad Max Fury Road, which I thought was a decent score. I listened to the theme. Do you guys want to hear it? Should we play it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah,
Alright,
play it
I
for
have it.
I'm still yet to see Mad Max.
this game.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that was just like a sample of that. So what do you guys think?
Honestly, I cannot explain the hype I have for this movie. Being a huge Batman fan and being a huge Superman fan, then having Hans Zimmer doing the music, it honestly cannot get better to me.
Yeah.
And then the incorporation of some other superheroes in the movie, they're doing it so perfect. I mean, they might have did it a little fast, having so many in one movie, but I mean, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, I'm liking the theme. I mean, it just sounds like almost like menacing and like godlike at the
It's
same
gritty.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
I
gritty.
could definitely see them using that for like both of the Batman and Superman in the movie. It's having them like walk out to that, or just right before a fight scene, and that would just really get the hype up.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, this is just like the Batman theme. There's gonna be another theme like for Superman too.
Oh,
where it's,
okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah. It's like I liked it. I didn't like it as much as like my favorite's the original from 1989. You guys know that one?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was all right. It was kind of similar to the Dark Knight trilogy music. But
Do you like that music?
I do, yeah. It's like sort of that mixed with like what we've seen in the trailers. I think. So it was all right. I mean, it doesn't really change my hype for the movie, but like, yeah, I guess it was a pretty good theme.
Yeah, I definitely think it fits like what they're going for in this movie. That dark, gritty kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely pumped for the movie. Only thing I had against it was the Lex Luthor.
Yeah, no one likes
The young
Lex Luthor,
Lex, I mean, he was young and he did have red hair earlier, like in the comics, but everyone knows Lex is the huge, bald, like,
yeah.
businessman. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see where that goes.
I mean, the quotes that he already has in the trailers are pretty sweet. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
he is, like, I mean, he's definitely playing the role well, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
We'll see how he does.
All right. Next story, the last story. The Super Bowl was last night, and we saw a lot of trailers. I'll just list them off. Deadpool, Captain America: Civil War, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Batman vs Superman, The Jungle Book, Jason Bourne, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows, Independence Day Resurgence, X-Men Apocalypse, Gods of Egypt, Eddie the Eagle, Keanu, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and The Secret Life of Pets. So, of those, if you saw them, which ones stood out to you guys?
I saw all of them, and I got, like, 3 things. Jason Bourne, that's awesome that he's coming back, because I love those movies, and I love him playing Bourne, and I didn't see the last one. I heard it was like kind of like a spin-off.
Yeah, it was alright.
But I heard it wasn't as good, so I'm pumped they're bringing him back. For, what am I going to say? Captain America, I'm really pumped for. You know, I'm just a big superhero nerd, so
Yeah.
that's just a given. And then Cloverfield caught my eye, like, a lot. I think it's going to be a cool movie.
Are you Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Ooh, hard one to say. Probably Team Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm going Iron Man too.
You going Iron Man?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's got Wildcat on his side. Did you see that during the trailer?
Black Panther?
Yeah, not Wildcat.
Wildcat's,
My bad, God.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that movie, Civil War, Batman vs Superman, all good trailers during the Super Bowl, but like I've kind of already seen trailers for that and stuff, so that didn't really like stick out to me as much. But definitely, Bourne definitely sticked out to me. That looks sweet. I really got hyped after that. And then honestly, the Jungle Book, I thought that was
Really?
Yeah. I mean, did you see the?
I don't know how I
commercial?
feel about the animals talking.
I mean,
know.
that's
That was the
what
first
they
time
do
we
in
really
the-
seen the
I know.
show,
It's just,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really know how they could do that without
Because the first
animals
trailer, they
talking.
didn't have them talking, right?
Not really.
You
no.
see-
Well, there was just like
the snake.
Yeah, the snake
Just the
talking to like the
snake.
background, but
Yeah,
you
that
don't
was
actually
cool.
like
That was
see her
really
mouth
cool.
move. Yeah, they did it in like 3D, and then there's also like a Tarzan coming out, so they kind of bring back
pumped
like
for Tarzan.
yeah, so,
Christoph Waltz and Samuel Jackson are in Tarzan.
yeah,
Yep.
it would be
I'm
cool
pumped.
to see how they bring back those classic cartoons to
Yes.
real big screen and real people.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, Civil War was one of probably my favorite because that was the first time we saw like both of the like teams like facing off. I think Spider-Man was probably like in that, but they're just not showing him like just to
Yeah,
add to
just,
the surprise when you see him there. I bet he's on Team Iron Man. And then yeah, you both said Jason Bourne. There was that shot where the car like smashed through and all this stuff went flying. Like that's some crazy action that we haven't seen in Jason Bourne because a lot of that's the more like personal up close fighting action, and that was that was kind of cool to see that. And then I thought the Batman versus Superman was so funny with the airlines. Did you guys see those ones?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Welcome to Gotham City. And, yeah, that was real funny. So there were a few of these I didn't even like remember seeing, like Keanu. I didn't remember seeing that one, but I just
Neither did I.
Yeah, but all right.
I thought that Independence Day was kind of cool that they're bringing it back, and I love who's the main actor?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. I love Jeff Goldblum. How weird and quirky he is, but I do not like how they're not bringing Will Smith back in the movie because it's like that's like his movie.
Yeah.
And apparently they're. This is just what I heard. Apparently they're killing him off, and it's his son.
Yeah.
I cannot stand when movies do that. It's just that's so dumb.
It's just kind of like for the new generation.
I know,
kind of
but
like how they did with
that's so
Rocky and
predictable. It's
Creed.
like, come on.
It's kind of the same
Why
movie,
can't they
but
just have him
just
back?
the new generation kind of thing.
Well, Creed was pretty good though.
Creed was good though.
Yeah.
It was good. They did that really well.
I'm yet to see Creed.
Gotta see Creed. Oh, also with the Jason Bourne, that's the first time we saw the title because like it was just like called Untitled Matt Damon Bourne Project. Now it's Jason Bourne. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, that's all for the news. We're moving on to our main topic today, which is Quentin Tarantino, and we each picked our favorite Tarantino movie, and we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss each of those. So, Griffin, you want to start off?
There's so many to pick from, and I had to narrow it down to 3. But I guess my top pick would probably be Inglourious Bastards.
Yep.
I mean, the uniqueness of that movie is crazy, and how they depicted. I love how they depicted the war in that movie, and even the end scene, how they totally change history, how they kill Hitler, and the scene where they are literally blowing his face off is just like, that's definitely a Quentin thing to do in the movie. And I love how Samuel Jackson made a cameo in the movie as the when he was talking about the film and how flammable it was. He made those little cameos in the movie, but he was never actually in it. Christoph Waltz definitely deserved he definitely deserved an award for that movie.
Well, he won the Oscar.
I know.
Yeah.
And he did such a great role, and it was so different from his role in Django.
Mm-hmm.
It was like so surprising. I was pretty mad that he wasn't in Hateful Eight. It was because of Spectra that he turned it down. But I mean, who played?
Who played his character?
Yeah.
It was Tim
Roth. Yeah. I think he did a great job, and I'm almost glad it wasn't Christoph, because he probably would have killed the role, but he might have been too much like his previous roles. So I'm glad that Tim Roth, he totally killed it. I mean, it was different, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But definitely Inglourious Bastards is probably my favorite between Pulp Fiction, Django, and Inglourious. I mean, definitely that's number 1.
Those are the 3 for me too. Those are my top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many great scenes in Inglourious Bastards. So many like suspenseful scenes from the very beginning when they go to that farm
under the house. When he
that was
shoots the juice.
Great opening.
Quentin said that is his favorite scene of all of his movies ever.
I think it's mine.
Really?
Yeah, he actually said that. That's pretty crazy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and then also the in the bar when they like have the shootout, but before that it's so suspenseful.
I love when Christoph Waltz is at lunch and he orders the strudels for him and the girl, and he orders her a glass of milk just to tease at her, because I mean, he obviously knew, and like ordering the milk, that was awesome.
Yeah, I forgot about that. How you got the milk? I guess I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Also with that movie, like usually I just don't like when it goes into other languages in movies, and how kind of like, but with that it just really didn't bother me.
That might have been the one movie I could actually like. I didn't even notice.
Because it almost like made it more immersive.
It made it more like authentic and just, I don't know.
It wasn't just, like,
I didn't
too
notice
much,
it at all.
and it was, it was good.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, Mike Myers is like great in like the 5 minutes he's in the movie too. And Michael Fassbender for the time he's in is really good. Not as good as Christoph Waltz, but that's definitely a better role for Christoph Waltz than I think in Django. I mean, that's my opinion.
I thought he killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more intense.
One of his best.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he could have played the one in Django more than he could have, because he killed that role too, I guess it's just which one you like better. Because in Inglourious Basterds, it was a more intense and gritty role, and then in Django, he was just, kind of a more relaxed character.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just don't know when he's gonna like snap.
He has like that wit to him.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like in that scene when he like jumps and chokes out the actress.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's just like comes out of nowhere because like the whole movie he's like calm and collected.
And then he just jumps on it. She's just like, what now? And he just jumps on it.
And then Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt in that role.
Oh, that
my
is.
gosh.
I love him in that movie. It's just like the stereotypical like
One of my favorite
American in
scenes
that movie.
is when he first introduces the Bear Jew, and he comes out and just whacks on that Nazi, and then they just carve the swastika into the dude's forehead. Oh my gosh. I love his accent too.
Yeah.
When he tries to speak Italian in the movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when they go like undercover and like
They go as
at the
cameramen.
theater and
He always has that big lip in his mouth.
yeah, that's definitely a better role for him.
Yeah. I love at the end too after they carve the swastika into Christoph Waltz's head. I think Brad Pitt's the one who says, this might just be my masterpiece. Yeah, like talking about the movie as well, like as Quentin's masterpiece. All right, anything else about Inglourious Basterds?
So far, not much. What about you? What are your top?
Oh, all right. I went with Pulp Fiction. I think the dialogue in Pulp Fiction's got to be the best. I mean, there's so many great lines, and it's great how it just like jumps around. Like there's no clear plot, but it still works. Like usually I don't like movies that just kind of jump around, but like you're so into all the characters, and there's such great performances in Pulp Fiction that you just stick with it. I think it's Samuel L. Jackson's best role. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of great scenes. Christopher Walken's scene is really great when he's talking about putting the watch in his butt, and it's like some humor mixed in with a lot of suspense. So Pulp Fiction's got like everything I could ask for in a Tarantino movie.
What is your favorite scene in the movie? Just if you had to.
Oh, god dang, I gotta think.
Mine is probably when it's Quentin's scene when they go to his house with the body. I love when he. Oh my gosh, he freaks out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kind of like the scene with where Mia Wallace like has the OD, and that's so suspenseful, and like it's just I like when he's driving, and I just love that shot when John Travolta's driving with her in the car. Yeah.
So gotta ask you guys before we dive too deep in that movie, what do you think's in the briefcase?
Definitely, probably Wallace's soul.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I'm going with the soul.
Yeah.
What are you going with?
I have no idea.
Because I'm pretty sure, I forget where it is, but you see like a scar on him somewhere, and apparently
on the back
of
his neck.
Yeah, on the back of his neck, and apparently like he like sold his soul to the devil.
Because what people are saying about that, I just watched this like little short video about like theories and stuff, and they're saying that people used to believe that when the devil would take your soul, he'd do it out of the back of your neck. Yeah. So when they had that shot of right behind him, and the Band-Aid was on his neck.
And it was on purpose. I mean, they're not just gonna like that was definitely to hint at it. So I mean, I can't really find any other theories in that would be.
Yeah, there's a lot floating around. No one really knows for sure. I know when Quentin was asked himself, he said a light bulb or whatever you want it to be, because that's what was technically in the briefcase when they were like filming. So I don't know if he actually has a set idea in his mind, or if he just kind of wants to let the movie watchers' imaginations run wild with that.
And the thing about the movie I love so much is that it's not even like Quentin had it to like he didn't even like have it with him in his mind so long. He wrote that movie completely fresh because for the audition for Reservoir Dogs, Samuel didn't get a part.
Yeah.
And Quentin felt really bad. So at Sundance, he went up to him and he said, "Hey, I feel really bad I didn't give you a part. I'm writing a movie just for you." And that's how it became a movie. So I mean.
Yeah. I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. Yeah.
Eric? Great overall movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
So my top pick, I was definitely debating for a while about this, but I think when it came down to it, I had to go with Django. Because, I mean, it's like a longer movie, but there was just not a second of it that I was feeling bored or anything like that. And there's a bunch of good scenes. It definitely uses all of classic Tarantino's traits in
Oh
it.
yeah,
Really bloody, a lot of cussing in it.
quirky.
Yeah, a little quirky. There's some real funny scenes in it, and I mean, I just really enjoy it. I've seen it multiple times, and just every time I watch it, I really enjoy it.
I love the music in the movie.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire movie, I love the music.
Yeah, the soundtrack and that's probably his best, and his other best I think is Reservoir Dogs as far as the soundtracks goes. Those are the two best, I think.
Yeah, the classic Django theme song
Oh,
that
yeah.
they play. It brings a smile to my face every time I
Yeah.
hear it.
That movie it might tie with Pulp for me. I love that movie. All throughout the movie, I mean, Christoph Waltz has a great performance, and then I just think that even DiCaprio's role, like he had such
Oh,
a
yeah.
minute role, but like it might be my favorite of the movie. Like
Yeah.
out of DiCaprio's
role?
yeah, out of DiCaprio's movies, I mean that's one of my favorite roles, just because like he killed it.
In the scene where he like smashes
He
his
he
hand down
slammed his
and-
hand on the
yeah,
glass
and he actually breaks
it.
it
Yeah.
and keeps going. It's crazy.
You got to be a crazy actor to just keep going
Yeah,
with
they
that.
just-
Like,
Yeah.
Totally act like that's not even happening. I think they capture like how people were feeling during that time too, like with all like the racist thoughts and
Oh
stuff
my
like
gosh.
that. They really just he stayed authentic to that time, and it
even
came out well.
Samuel Jackson's role in the movie.
Yeah.
That was really crazy. Love that movie.
I love when Christoph Waltz shoots DiCaprio and it goes to
Oh yeah.
Samuel Jackson's face. He's like, ah!
He freaks out.
And then it just goes right into that bloodbath.
The huge just.
I love the pistols that Christoph Waltz carries around, the spring bolt pistols.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, he's got his own theme too. Like it's like his name was King. You know, that one's pretty
Mhm.
great too, along with the Django theme. Yeah.
And then I also love when Django at the very end, when he's pointing his gun at him, and then he pulls the trigger, and he runs out of ammo,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're like out of bullets. He's like 2 guns,
Yeah.
and he just pulls out another one and shoots him. That's just like the classic quirkiness that
Mm-hmm.
Tarantino always brings to his movie. That's just great.
I love how he brings he at least brings 1 to 2 like new fresh actors in the movie. Like he brought
Walton Goggins was in this one.
and then he brought Jonah Hill.
Oh yeah.
Jonas Hill
As a Ku Klux
I forgot
Klan
about
member.
that.
Yeah.
He's like, who made these men?
That part
I
was
can't see anything.
hilarious.
Yeah. A lot of humor.
I mean, out of all of Quentin's movies, those are probably my top 3, but there's definitely some honorable mentions in there.
Reservoir
of the,
Dogs.
Of the 8.
Reservoir Dogs.
I
Kill
thought the
Bill.
first Kill Bill was
Mm-hmm.
awesome. I didn't like the second one as much, though. I didn't think it was nearly as great as the first one.
Quentin considers like that to be one whole movie. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like sold as like the whole bloody affair. I think. Is
Did you guys like Hateful Eight?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I don't think it was like as good as these others, but yeah,
Mhm.
I still liked it.
It's definitely still good.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite movies of the year, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you're comparing it to Django, like it's not as good. Like, cause you were saying how there's not a scene in Django that like loses you, but like I did feel a little lost like about an hour.
It was
into
the first
Hateful
hour was
Eight.
slow,
Yeah.
but I liked it because it was just a Quentin movie. I was really excited for it, and I knew it was gonna get bloody. So I
Yeah.
mean, I was just
Yeah.
expecting
I
that.
was just kind of waiting for
So
like.
I honestly had no problem with it being slow because it introduced everything very well.
Yeah. I think you were just trying to build the tension in that first hour.
Yeah.
Because that's really what I was feeling, is that the tension was just constantly building in that room that they're all
Yeah.
sitting in, and then I was just waiting for it to all just come apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, once they got like in the room, like everyone in there, I really enjoyed it. But then, like before that, like there was a scene where they were putting down like ice spikes or whatever,
Oh
and
yeah.
like it
Yeah.
looked like something was gonna happen, and then just nothing happened, and I was kind of like getting kind of bored. But then it picked up. So yeah, what's your guys' favorite scene in any Tarantino movie?
Ooh,
Oh, that is good.
that is a hard one.
Here, I'll start. It's the torture scene from Reservoir Dogs with
Yeah.
with Michael Madsen and
With the cutting off the ear.
yeah. Yeah,
That
that
is
scene's crazy.
definitely one of my favorite scenes.
I have to say, I really like in Pulp Fiction, right at the beginning when they walk into that apartment, and then just that whole apartment scene.
Yeah.
Like when he reads off the Bible verse to when that guy comes out of like the bathroom and then he totally misses, and they kind of just like look at each other like they're all fine. That's one of my favorites right there.
And I love when he turns around and accidentally shoots him in the head in the car.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
My favorite scene, probably when they introduced DiCaprio in Django, when he's just watching the fight and he just turns around, and has that smirk on his face, and he's just killing the role.
Yeah, he's just despicable. Like,
he's just gruesome.
Person. Yeah.
I mean, that was either that or when he is at the dinner table and he slams his hand down on the glass. One of those two are definitely my favorites.
Yeah. All right. I think that about wraps it up.
That's about it.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks to you guys for coming out. This was a lot of fun, and I'll have a new video up next week. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to have me talk about in the future, and do you guys have anything you want to plug, like a Twitter handle or anything else? Anything you guys got going on?
What about you?
I don't have any social media, so
Just
keep watching the videos.
See you on the next one.
Yeah, we'll be back. Follow me at Andrew MacLean 32, and see you guys next week. Oh, and like and subscribe, of course.